Namaste and welcome to Devi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and I'm so very glad that you're joining me. It looks like we're starting out just a little bit early, which is okay because this will be rather a long presentation. We're going to be doing a Puja, Satsang, and guided meditation to the Nepali and Tibetan goddess Palden Lhamo. I'd like to start out with a couple of announcements first. So this coming Tuesday will be a meditation satsang entitled Exploration of Inner Pain Meditation. And then a week from today, we'll be doing our monthly Yoga Nidra practice. Both of these will be at 7 p.m. You can join either on YouTube or you're welcome to join us at our temple in person, 1260 South Xavier Street in Denver, Colorado. And let's go ahead and begin with the satsang. And I'm going to bring this a little bit closer, just so you can see who we're honoring. So her skin is dark blue or black. She is seated upon a gold or white horse. She is riding through a sea of blood, and she's seen carrying a number of instruments, which I'll say a little bit more as we go further into the satsang. So, Palden Lhamo. The Tibetan and Nepali goddess Palden Lhamo is also known as Kali Devi, and she's regarded as the wife of Mahakala, the wrathful Shiva, and that's the reason why we have him on this side of our altar tonight. And she's also quite often pictured with Lord Yama, the Lord of Death, who we see on the other side of our altar. And Lord Yama is also known as Dharmaraja, or the upholder of Dharma, meaning the upholder of righteous actions. So Palden Lhamo, along with Mahakala, are part of a collection of 8 deities known as the Dharmapalas, or the protectors of the Dharma. And Palden is the only goddess among 7 other male deities. The Dharmapalas are wrathful deities with very fearsome appearances, but they're not evil or malevolent in any ways. Instead, they are bodhisattvas who appear terrifying in a wrathful form to protect the Dharma and its followers. So Palden Lhamo is particularly venerated by the Gulag school of Tibetan and Nepali Buddhism. She's also the protector of Buddhist governments, and this would include the Tibetan government in exile in the town of Dharamshala in northern India. I had the opportunity to visit this area in 2006, and she's also the protector of the Dalai Lama himself. In tantric art, Palden Lhamo is often depicted riding a white or golden horse, or sometimes a mule, across a sea of blood. And there is an eye on the left rump of the horse or mule, and the mule's bridle is made up of vipers. And think of other situations where we see snakes as part of Kali's jewelry, and their symbology connected to the rising of Kundalini, the process of meditation. She also may be shaded with peacock feathers. Peacocks are associated with Vishnu, or the process of preservation. And she also carries with her a bag filled with diseases. And so there's a rather grisly legend surrounding Palden Lhamo. And according to this legend, Palden Lhamo was married to an evil king of the island of Lanka. And throughout his reign, he habitually murdered his subjects. And he was also known as an enemy of the Dharma. And so when she saw what her husband was doing, she vowed to either reform her husband or see that his dynasty ended. So over many years, she tried to reform her husband, but her efforts had absolutely no effect. And furthermore, the son she had with him was also being raised to be the ultimate destroyer of Buddhism and its followers in the nation of Lanka. So she decided that she had no choice but to end the dynasty. So one day, while the king was away on a trip, she killed her son. And in a manner that really resembles the symbolism of Cho practice, she skinned him, drank his blood, used his skull for a cup, and ate his flesh. She then rode away on her horse, saddled with her son's flayed skin. So in the symbolism of this legend, she took the child of her body back into her body, thus taking ownership of what she had created. The flayed skin saddle represents her karma of continuously riding through the cosmos, seeking out those things and those individuals that are dangerous to the Dharma and destroying them. So, to go further into this legend, when the king returned and realized what had happened, he screamed a curse and seized his bow and arrows, and he shot an arrow that struck Palden Lhamo's horse with a poisoned arrow in the left rump. But the goddess healed her horse, saying, "May this wound become an eye to watch the 24 regions, and may I be the one to the end of the lineage of the malignant kings of Lanka." And then Palden Lhamo continued on her eternal ride. Symbolically, Palden Lhamo is identical with a Hindu goddess named Shatala. And I have another image just above our altar, and this could be either Palden Lhamo or Shatala. But we see the horse with the eye on the left rump. She's holding a sword and a skull cup, rather similar to those that we see many Kali images holding. This one's rather interesting too, because we see ahead of her is Vinyaki. And Vinyaki is the female form of Lord Ganesha. So there's an association here with the removal of obstacles. But Shatala, the Hindu version of this goddess, was a goddess of smallpox, and she was called upon to give aid during smallpox epidemics. Shatala is also a form of the Mahavidya goddess Bhairavi, who is called upon as well to help during smallpox outbreaks. Today, with the eradication of smallpox, she's now called upon for healing common childhood diseases such as chickenpox and the measles. In her bag, Palden Lhamo carries away both our physical and our spiritual afflictions. So she wears a crown of 5 skulls, and we see this on a number of both Nepali and Tibetan deities. And this represents the transformation of the 5 spiritual poisons into the 5 great wisdoms. So the 5 poisons are attachment, anger or aggression, ignorance or bewilderment, pride, and envy. And those get transformed into the 5 wisdoms, which actually are transformed by dharmic practice into the wisdoms of self-understanding, of discernment, of equality, empathy, and truth. So Palden's mule or horse is symbolic of energy and effort in practicing dharma or right action. Her sword or kartika chopping blade represents the cutting away of our ego attachments. She's sometimes shown holding a vajra staff. And I'll try and bring this a little bit closer so you can see that staff with a vajra symbol on the top. And the vajra means either lightning or a diamond. So think of something that is indestructible or an unstoppable energy. In that particular image, she's also holding an elephant goad. This is also an instrument held by Ganesh. So this again is associated with the removal of obstacles and also the power of the divine to lead us in the right direction. Her blue skin represents both protection and the destruction or transformation of the forces of evil. Her skull cup represents the transformation of consciousness. She's surrounded by an archway of flames, and this represents consciousness and enlightenment and also the ability to transform. So let's go ahead and go right into our puja. So we're going to do a rather traditional puja that you might see performed in either Nepal or Tibet. We'll light our ritual fire. And then I'm going to recite a very traditional stotram, that is a hymn to this goddess, while giving offering to our fire. And during that time, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and meditate, and just let the words of our stotram, of our hymn, and also of the mantra that we'll do afterwards, Om Ahum, which roughly translates to protecting the mind. Let the stotram and the mantra guide your awareness to where it needs to be at this moment. And then I'm going to add a little guided meditation to that. And then I'm going to invite you to open your eyes and meditate on the fire for a while before our closing. So I invite you to find a comfortable seated position. You can be seated on the floor or your mat, or you can be sitting in a straight back chair. But just find a comfortable position where you can sit and meditate for several minutes, maybe roll the shoulders back to open the chest. And let's start out with some deep breathing. Just taking a little time to prepare for this work that we're about to do. As we've done in many of these meditations and satsangs, think about some area of your life that is ready for healing or transformation, especially something that you're ready to let go of at this time, a fear, an anxiety, a bad habit, a worldview or outlook that is no longer useful to you. Just identify the first thing that comes to you, and there'll be an opportunity during our meditation for you to let go of that. And then slowly bringing the palms of your hands together at your heart center. Let's begin our practice by chanting our 3-syllable mantra, Om Ah Hum. Inhale. Inhale again. Inhale, hum. Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvavistam Gatopiva Yashmare Pandarikaksham Sabhyabhyanta Sushi. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah. Jai Ganesha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Kailase Patona Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapalani Durga Shama Shiva Datri Svasvada Namostute Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jaya Bhutita Harani Jaya Sarvagate De Kalaratri Namostute. Jai Ma Kali. Jo Ramo Jo Ramo Jo Jo Ramo Tunjo Kala Rachanmo Ramo Acha Dacha Tunjo Rula Rula Hum Jo. Jai Ma Palden Lhamo. Om Mahakali Devi Sapadavada Agyam Praticha Svaha. We offer water for sipping. Om Mahakali Sapadavada Padyam Praticha Svaha. We offer water for washing. Om Maha Kali Devi Sapadavada Pushpe Praticha Svaha. We offer flowers. Om Maha Kali Devi Sapadavara Tupe Praticha Sva. We offer incense. Om Mahakali Devi Sapadavara Aloke Praticha Sva. We offer light. Om Mahakali Devi Sapadavara Navidye Praticha Sva. We offer food. Om Maha Kali Devi Sapadavara Gande Praticha Sva. We offer fragrance. Om Mahakali Devi Sapadavara Shabda Praticha Sva. We offer music. Om Mahakali Devi Sapadavara Puja Praticha Sva. We offer our devotion. Jema Palden Lhamo. So I invite you now to once again find that comfortable seated position, whether on your mat, on a cushion, in your chair. I invite you to close your eyes and breathe deeply. And let the mantras and let our hymn guide your consciousness to where it needs to be. Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Svaha. Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Svaha. Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Svaha. Namo Sri Kali Devi. O goddess, emanated from the heart of the great and glorious deity, the ultimate space of phenomenon, empty and devoid of self, you who fully possesses the supreme of all aspects and pervades samsara nirvana, Samantabhadri, the goddess of primeval Buddhahood, you we offer praise. Jema. The basic space of reality has no conceivable features or attributes. Yet, out of this state beyond arising, the display of arising magically unfolds, and you take on various manifestations, both peaceful and wrathful. To you, mother of 100 names and 1,000 attributes, we offer praise. Jema. You who manifest as the goddess Parneshvari, the healer of diseases and afflictions, as the eight Durga incarnations, and in various other forms, great Vajra enchantress, mistress of the three realms, O glorious queen of space, to you we offer praise. Jema. O magnificent goddess, whose nature is that of the 5 elements, of appearance and existence, steady fluid, warm and agile, bearer of the splendor of the 4 noble truths, lady cloaked in space, great mother, to whom samsara and nirvana are born, To you we offer praise. Jai Ma. In the heart of the Vajra Queen's blossoming lotus, infinite mandalas abide forever like heaps of sesame seeds. And the great and mysterious, pure abode, you are the powerful yogini, keeper of secrets. To you we offer praise. Without essence or nature, and transcending any notion of self, you have entirely pacified the signs of conceptual elaboration and are endowed with luminosity, the supreme of all aspects. To you, the very essence of Prajnaparamita, the mother of wisdom, we offer praise. Jai Ma. Out of the empty space, you arise in your bodily form as the 5 female Buddhas of perfect enjoyment. At the pinnacle of spiritual practices and transcendent perfections, glorious self-arisen Queen, to you we offer homage and praise. Jai Ma. Together with the wrathful deity Haruka, Haughty Mahadeva, and others, various different partners of great skill methods, you demonstrate the play of the cosmos, O great goddess of illusion. To you we offer homage and praise. To you who fully possesses the qualities of nectar, from the rabbit-bearing moon and the syllable hum, and constantly savor the supreme, undefiled bliss in which any fault of the mission is absent. To you we offer praise. You who have non-referential compassion for all beings and care for them constantly with motherly love, you look upon them with eyes of deep loving kindness. Soul Mother, great Bodhisattva, to you we offer praise. You who course throughout the ages, past, present, future, pervading as prosperity in lands and beings, you who display countless forms of emanation and train beings continually, to you we offer praise. Jai Ma. You who abide in basic space without lapsing into silence, and through illusory means engage passionately in conditioned existence, you who display enlightened activity that will never come to an end, but continue as long as samsara itself endures, to you we bow down, and to you we offer praise. Jai Ma. With dominion over the devas, you are the goddess Palden Lhamo. With dominion over Nagas, the snake spirits, and the Nagini, Sankapati, and the consort among Lanka's great queen, spirits of preservation, sovereign lady of the Dakinis, to you we offer homage and praise. Jai Ma. Custodian of all classes of Tantra and secret mantra, in a blazing volcano of charnel grounds, you are the guardian of the word, the copper-faced lady of wrath, subduer of foes throughout existence and peace. To you we offer praise. Lady of wrath and power, in this thousand-fold realm, you blaze intensely with the power of apocalyptic fire, magnificent controller of all guardians and teachings, glorious goddess of the desire realm. To you we offer praise. You who have the mother's love and sister's ardent care, you are a great support to practitioners of yoga. I take you as my dear companion until enlightenment, and in sincere hope that we may never part. To you we offer praise. Jai Ma. Through the sweet music of these words of praise, may the exacting demands of Palden Lhamo be fulfilled. Please forgive all errors, confusions, impairments, and breakages, and grant the attainment of supreme and total perfection. All the riches of this world and that which lies beyond, we take up our minds and offer to you, mistress of the desire realm. May this bring you immense joy and delight, and may you carry all types of increasing attraction, pacifying and subduing. Jai Ma. May the teaching of the omniscient kinsman of the sun and those who uphold it spread far and wide. May the teaching and practice of the Dharma, of scripture and realization flourish. May Dharma endowed rulers and patrons gain ever higher status and glory. And may all forces of darkness be eradicated entirely. Jai Ma. For us yogis, our patrons, and those around us, may any doers of harm, whether they be embodied or immaterial, be tamed through the threefold activity of pacifying, enriching, and magnetizing, so they may carry out enlightened action with minds of love. Jai Ma. May those who bear hostility, are untamable through peaceful means, be thoroughly annihilated like tinder that is put to the flames, so their personal and family identity and descendants are no more, and nothing, not even so much as their names, remain. Jai Ma. In short, may all that we conceive of and perceive arise as a magical manifestation of our own minds, and by recognizing it as certainly as the protectress Ekajati, the divine queen of space, enlightened activity be spontaneously and effortlessly accomplished within the expanse of the reality's single all-encompassing sphere. Jai Ma, Palden Lhamo. Jai Ma, Palden Lhamo. Jai Ma, Palden Lhamo. With your eyes closed, I invite you to continue breathing deeply and continue to let the words of our mantra carry your awareness to where it needs to be at this moment. Om Aum. 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 Om Aung. 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 So breathing deeply and meditating in silence, I invite you to envision yourself upon a cremation ground at night. The sky is dark except for a few stars. There is a full moon in the sky. It is quiet except for the crackling flames where a body is being burned. You stand in this place, looking upon the body being cremated, and it reminds you of the impermanence of all things. In the distance, you hear hoofbeats coming closer and closer and closer. And upon looking, turning around before you, stands the Divine Mother, Palden Lhamo. Her skin is dark, and she wears a crown of 5 skulls. She sits side saddle upon a white horse. She's clothed with animal skins, and her saddle is a flayed human skin. She holds a sword and a skull cup. And hanging from her saddle is a bag filled with diseases and afflictions. She invites you to come forward, and you approach her very slowly. And as you approach, Ma Palden Lhamo reaches out, and her hand goes into your heart center, and it seizes something deep inside of you, something that you are ready to let go of. And she pulls it out, and you look into her hand. Take a moment and see what she is holding. What object? What symbol? And she opens her bag slowly, taking that imbalance, that affliction that she has taken from you, and she places it in her bag with the other ailments and afflictions of the world. Take a moment and notice how you feel right now that that thing has been taken from you. And you give the Divine Mother your thanks. And she smiles back at you with approval. And she turns her horse and slowly rides away, leaving you alone. I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath. And slowly opening your eyes, keeping a relaxed gaze, and looking at your screen, and allowing yourself now to meditate upon our fire. Let the thing that you've given up be like the offerings that we've given to the fire. And let the warmth of a fire and the light of a fire come back to you in the form of blessings, in the form of healing, and in the form of balance. Meditate for a while on our fire and feel the healing of the Divine Mother. Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shiva Svada Sadike Saranye Trambake Devi Naryane Namostute. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sana Bhavatu Sana Bhunaktu Saviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvidyavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Om. I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. Jai Ganesha, Jai Guru, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Ma Kali, Jai Ma Devi, Jai Ma Palden Lhamo, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di. Namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me tonight. Thank you all who are joining live or watching the recording later, including my friend Deborah. Namaste. Have a wonderful night and a wonderful few days ahead. And I look forward to you joining me on Tuesday for our next meditation. Jai Ma, and good night.